in it. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? So welcome to another episode of Cocktails and Content. So joining us this week, we got David Bentinck. What's up, David?
What's going on, man? I'm excited to be on the show.
Yeah, you know, it's we got to think, who do we like drinking with and who knows content very well? And of course, you came to mind. So,
I know, man. I've been tuning in, man. I think you got you got somebody to really challenge you on these questions here.
Yeah, you know, it's I'm up 4-1 right now, me against everybody. I mean, no shocker there. I'm winning, but you know, I think you give me a run for my money this week.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens, man.
All right, so David, where are you joining us from?
I'm actually live here. I'm in Dallas, man, but I'm actually now in Plano right now.
Oh, you're in Plano. What are you guys doing over there?
Just where my apartment is.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, guys, you know what the deal is. Real estate's first and probably only drinking game. So it's the real estate and content drinking game with real estate agents. What we do is we're going to ask people questions. If they get it right, I drink. If they get it wrong, they drink. And we have 4 questions with a secret surprise 5th one. So we'll get back to you guys right after this.
They told us not to go live, drink, and give away our trade secrets, so we decided to do all of it. Welcome to Cocktails and Content, powered by Content Cardz. That's ContentCards.com, an easier way to sell homes.
All right, and probably the most important question that everybody's out there wondering. David, what are you drinking on tonight?
Right now, man, I got some wine, bro. That's the only thing I could find in the fridge, man. It's a nice blend, you know.
Yeah, what kind of blend? What are we working with?
Man, I don't even know. If it tastes good, I'm drinking it.
Right. There you go. Anything that goes down. So we got Crown Royal and just a little bit splash of water this week. So
hey, keeping it simple, man. I love it.
Keep it smooth. But like we said, all right.
Well, here's the thing: is like the water will help keep you hydrated. So like, really, you're cheating right now, bro. You're not gonna get drunk.
Yeah, I still got to get up at 4:30 tomorrow. So, yeah, we still got a little ways to go. Thankfully, this week I decided to work out before. Last week I forgot to work out, so I had to do it after Cocktails and Content.
Oof.
That's the best idea. So I stayed on the bike the whole time because I'm like, I don't want to fall over like doing any squats or anything. So I stayed on the bike the whole time. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Like we said, we're going to ask you questions, A, B, C, or D. You get it right, I drink. You get it wrong, you drink. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right. So using video on landing pages will increase your conversions by how much? Is it A, 42%, B, 63%, C, 74%, or D, 86%?
Where are the answers, bro? I forgot them already.
Oh, you forgot them already? Here, let me go over them again. We don't have them on the screen. So
okay.
A, 42%,
okay.
B, 63%, C, 74%, or D, 86%?
You know what? I've been studying marketing a lot.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 86%.
You're gonna go. Is that your final answer?
That is.
Cheers. Good job. All right.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, David. You got me on the first one. I know you said you're gonna come to play, but listen to this: 86%. That's how much it increases your conversions by just by having a video on your landing page.
Why do you think that is, though?
What's up?
Why do you think that is?
Well, number one, I think it's usability. And I know your SEO score goes up when you have video, but I think it's the usability and user friendliness, right? Like, what would you rather do? Would you rather read a long blog post about why you should join something or why you should sign up, or would you rather watch a video?
I'd rather watch a pretty quick video, to be honest.
Which one's more customized? Like, which one's more personable?
The video, obviously, especially if you're in it, explaining it.
Oh, 100%. So that's why, 86%. That's a huge amount. So if you don't have a video on like your landing page, if you don't have a video on your conversion page, you're going to lose. You're going to lose out to somebody who is.
Now, is there a specific type of video it should be?
So they didn't go into that exactly. I think it's just any video. But to me, obviously a video about the product, and then anything that makes it more personalized, like makes you human, that's what's important to me. Right. That's why we always have our About Me video at the very top of the page, and it goes into more than just real estate.
Gotcha.
All right. So Dave, you're up 1-0. Nothing I can't come back from. But like,
careful, man. I'm gonna take a drink just for the hell of it, just for you, brother.
There you go. All right. So here we go. What percentage of mobile searchers are more likely to contact a local business if they have a mobile-friendly site? Right. So if it's easy to use, how much more likely are they to contact you?
Sure.
Is it A, 61%, B, 32%, C, 75%, or D, 18%?
What was B?
32%.
And what was C?
75%.
Was there a 60% in there?
Yeah, there's a 61%.
I'm gonna do the 61%.
David, all right, you're right again. Congratulations.
You know what? I just guessed on one, but it sounded right.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about this. Why do you think that is? Like having a mobile-friendly site, and more people are more prone to contact you.
You know, I think it's just the usage now that, you know, mobile phones are becoming the new wave, the new computer, right? I mean, a lot of people they say that, you know, people are spending 8 hours a day on Facebook. Is that right? Something like that. Some outrageous number. And if somebody's targeting you with an ad and they have some sort of mobile friendly website, you can go. I mean, obviously, if you can just go on your mobile phone and just do it all from there, I mean, you know, it would make sense for the business to customize that and tailor that to the consumer.
Right.
Right. Just to make it easy. You know, I mean, we're taking out all the headache, right?
Right. Well, and I think a big thing too is how can they contact you if they can't find it? Right. If it's easier to contact you, it means it's literally easier to contact you. So they're more likely to do it. If it's an easy to read spot, easy to read, it's just one click to contact you. I mean, let's face it, nowadays, all these apps, what they focus on is that user experience, right? Yeah. We go to Netflix for one reason to watch videos. All they give us is videos. So they make it so easy. So guess what? It's now a standard across the industry to make it that easy to when you're on your website or to pretty much contact you in any way.
You know, there's a study that says like by 2021, 2022, if you don't have video, man, your marketing is going to be dead.
You're out.
You're done.
Yeah. Man, so you have all these studies. You've been doing your homework before this, haven't you? I don't know. I'm coming in at an unfair advantage. You probably read this article that
I've been watching all of the content cards, all the content, man. I've been studying.
There you go. All right, so here we go. So video content is how much more likely to drive organic search results than plain text, right? So how much more likely are you about to get like a search result on your page than if you just had text? Is it A, 2 times as much, B, 10 times as much, C, 50 times as much, or D, 100 times as much?
I'm going to go with 50.
David, come on, man. Congratulations. This is unheard of. I've never seen this before.
Who was the other person that beat you?
Man, it was a first week. I think it was Sarah. I want to say Sarah Underwood beat me.
Okay.
I know Al didn't. If he's turning in, Al, I'm still sorry for your loss. I know you're still mad about that. No, but anyways, 50 times more likely to drive organic traffic. That's insane. That's insane. So like we were talking about before, just having video on your page with the SEO score and everything. That's how important it is to have video on your page. You're that much more likely to pop up. You're that much more likely to hop up in people's feeds. Why? Because people want video. So David, let me ask you this. What are you guys currently doing with video what are you guys currently doing with video with like your real estate office over there?
You know what? I'm creating content more on a weekly basis, just educating more on the client, on the home buying process, or maybe even the home selling process, right? I'm also creating content around my brokerage, you know, EXP, and the opportunity that it provides me to partner with other agents too, right? So we're creating content, you know, we're trying to have fun with it, man. We're trying to dive into like the TikTok and all that stuff like that, you know, with real estate. I got a couple of ideas with real estate with TikTok, man. It's just like, it's, you know, making that come into fruition. But I think just creating content and just being that valuable resource to the consumer, man, just make it easy for them. I think that's what they want to see.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Question 4. I really don't want to get shut out, but I don't know. It's not for me right now.
It's about to be a blowout right now.
This will be a first. All right. So according to Facebook, right, because Facebook, they're a pretty reliable source, the platform reaches over how many percentage of internet users? So out of everybody on the internet, how many people are getting reached on Facebook? Is it A, 12%, B, 60%, C, 45%, or D, 80%?
What was B?
60%.
I'm gonna do that one.
My poker face, man. That's not good. You know, David, congratulations on the shutout.
Man, hey, I'll drink to that, brother. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. All right, you're just getting me drunk over here. Not really. It's only 4 sips. But anyways, I want to talk about this. What's next on your plate with video content? What do you see as like, what's your future with working with video?
You know what? It's keeping it simple, right? We don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's just, you know, still creating that content, just, you know, how to buy a home, you know, just different educational videos. What are the tax property values, stuff like that, right? What's what's it called? What's homestead exemption? Just creating content, man. That way that, you know, you seem like not seem, but you are the authoritative figure in your marketplace. So, and I think, you know, Facebook is a good place to start. That way you can start driving, you know, from Facebook to your YouTube channel. And once you start creating videos, man, like if you know, we're creating this video, we can actually take some little small snippets of this and put it on like Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. So, I mean, just getting something out there, bro, and not doing the analysis paralysis type.
Yeah, and I think that's something I was just training on this week, and one of my one of the coaching things that I coach for was how to reuse your content in multiple places, right? Everybody thinks that you have to create one piece of content for each and every platform, and you have to create 10 pieces of content in one day. No, shoot one video that's like a half hour long, or heck, 10, 20 minutes long. Break it up into little segments, reuse it. We put it in our vault is what we call it. We have months of content just in a vault, just sitting there waiting to get used, right? So it's about how can I reuse the content and do it in a lot of ways. So one thing that always comes up to me about one reason people don't do videos, they don't know what to do and they don't know what to say. How did you kind of come over that and start shooting video?
Man, it's just taking, you know, I have big goals that I want to reach, right? And I believe that influence is the new currency. And how do you get influence, man? It's just creating content.
Yeah.
Correct. So it's just taking massive action, bro. Even if it's an imperfect action, you know, you're still going to be, you know, that person. You know, a lot of us criticize ourselves more than what other people criticize you on videos, right? Like you messed up, a couple us here and there, like you, like, damn, you know, I said too many of those. But sometimes people aren't even looking for that. They're more focused on the value that you're giving, right? So it's just taking massive action, man, and just, you know, turning your shoulds into musts, right? A lot of people think that I should create some video or some content, man. Let's make it a must. I must create some content.
Yeah, and I think my brother went to 10X last year, and he came back, and one of the biggest things that he brought back was Grant Cardone's. He realized, like, when my influence was going up, my money was going up. It was a direct correlation. Like you were saying, influence is the new currency. When your influence goes up, your money is going to follow. And he's like, we did a graph, and the numbers were so dang close the entire time. That was one of the biggest things when he came back from that. And it was just, boom, we were on it, and then we just started shooting a bunch of content.
If somebody wanted to start, you know, building up their influence, where do you think they should start?
ContentCardz.com.
Definitely, man.
Cards with the Z.com.
I mean, that's where I started.
Right. No, I mean, it's simple. We got a bunch of video scripts, and we got a bunch of things to really help you out with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, so David, give me a pro tip. Let's sign off with a great pro tip. What do you got for me?
Pro tip? Oh, man. Pro tip. Let's see.
Have a shot before your first video. It'll loosen you up.
Right. For content?
Yeah. Content, video.
Man, I just do it, right? Just make it happen.
Right.
You know what? Here's a pro tip is I actually did a post about this.
Yeah.
If you wanted to start creating content,
right.
but you know, you just keep telling yourself like, you know what, I can't do that, or I don't want to do this, or I don't know how I'll look on camera, right? That's actually a selfish mindset. You see? Now, reason being is I think actually Grant Cardone said this is like, you know, that's being selfish, because what if the value and the videos and the content that you create help influence somebody that you don't know who's watching, right? Because we don't know who's always watching. Right. So what if the content, what if this video that we make now, you know, influences somebody to go out and take massive action, bro? Right. Yeah. So that's a pro tip right there. The fact that you're saying, I don't want to do this, I can't do this, I'm too lazy, I don't feel like doing this, that's a selfish mindset. And so I think a lot of people let their ego get in the way as well. And you know, one of our mentors in our group, Jefferson Santos, says, you know, weigh your ego against your bank account, see which one is bigger. Yeah. Right. Shyness is ego based, right? So if you're shy about being on camera, that's ego, right? So tell me, you know, weigh your ego and your bank account. We'll see which one's bigger. Yeah.
I think that's an amazing point. Is just think about how much of an impact you could make if you took that action right now. How many people, and it comes down to this. I was talking about this the other day, about how many people are watching your video. It doesn't matter about the likes and comments. I mean, that goes a long way, especially with bringing up your score, right? So getting it up to the top of the page. But there's so many people out there that are watching these videos that aren't liking and commenting on them.
Yes.
They'll tune in every single time. And it's amazing when you see them in person. I could have hour-long conversations about what I was just talking about. But in the back of my mind, too, I'm like, man, I've never seen you like anything. It's pretty cool to really see who's out there tuning in. And it's a lot more than you think. And it is a great point. One of my favorite presentations that I've been to was Gil Ramos when we were in Key West last year at the Mastermind. That's exactly what he was talking about. How many people are you letting down because you're not reaching your potential? And nowadays, with the opportunity with video, if you're not shooting video on a consistent basis, you're losing out on a lot of opportunity. You're losing out to impact a lot of other people's lives. So it is very selfish. I think that's great.
I mean, if somebody else is creating content, man, the competition is winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people think like, man, what if my video doesn't get a lot of likes or views, right? So one thing you got to realize is people are watching. And again, we're looking for people who are looking for us.
Yeah. And I think it's something that really struck me as I was listening to Russell Brunson the other day. And he was talking about it's probably a good thing that right when you start shooting video, not that many people are watching. Why? Because you're not going to be that great at first. Nobody's that great right when they start off, right? So if anything, it's probably a good thing if you don't have too many views. As you get better, your audience will grow, and they'll see you as you blossom and get better as well. So it's really a win-win right at the beginning.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't want.
You don't want to suck, you don't want to suck when. You don't want to suck when you have like 1,000 viewers, right?
Right. You don't want to sit there, start sweating, and not know what to say, and pause. I've been there. It's not fun, but thankfully at that time I only had like 20 people viewing. But like we said, your message and your story will get brought up more as you continue to go. Your audience will let you know what they like by how many comments and likes you get. So it's really a win if you don't have too many viewers at first.
100%, man. Couldn't agree with you more.
All right, David, I appreciate you coming on. I don't appreciate the 4-0. I'm going to have to bring you back on, and we're going to have to ask you harder questions. I might not even include the answer in A, B, C, or D. I might just screw with you a little bit.
Man, I thought you brought me on here to play, bro.
All right, David.
Hey. Well, if it's any consolations, I'm almost done with my wine, so I'm drinking with you, bro. I don't like to see anybody drink alone.
I do appreciate that, because you have me drinking every single time here. It was getting a little frustrating. I don't think I've ever been mad to drink in my life. You just gave me a first, David. So how's that feel?
Well, you're my homie, so it feels good.
But anyways, guys, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you go back, see Dave's butt whooping that he just gave me. We covered some great topics. But as always, Dave, I appreciate you coming on, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, brother.
They told us not to go live, drink, and give away our trade secrets, so we decided to do all of it. Welcome to Cocktails and Content, powered by Content Cardz. That's contentcards with the Z.com, an easier way to sell homes.